Okay, so let's begin with the first movement in the Beijing 24 form. Typically we have the feet in this position where they're angled left and right at a 45 degree. It's sort of a classic starting position. And remember to draw the tailbone in, chin in a little bit, and the head drawn up with the imaginary thread, and relax. We have the hands facing downward. That downward feeling is as if we're connecting with the earth. We have a feeling of the gravitational pull of the earth in the palms. Try to sense that and feel the sensation at the top of the head. And that's the opening posture. Then we simply shift the weight to the right foot. And while we shift the weight to the right foot, we sink. So that means we bend at the knee. This knee comes out a little further, and we're up on the toe. So we're just here, and we shift the weight. It's as simple as that. Okay, so once again, we're standing with the feet apart like a penguin. We shift the weight to the right foot and sink. And then we step out on the left foot. So we're in this sinking position with the knees bent, and as we step out, we rise. So we step out on the toe. In other words, we don't just plop over. We want to sink and step. Okay, so we shift the weight and step. And then we come down and we adjust the feet slightly so they're parallel. Once again, you step out on the toe and roll the left foot back down. And as the foot rolls down, the feet just shift to become parallel. The next thing that happens is the arms gather. So this is gathering chi with the back hand. So the arms basically rotate from the shoulders. They're just at our sides, and they rotate from our shoulders. And then we rotate them again to where they're right straight on front, the fingers are straight, and then we sink as if we're pressing the chi, compacting it down. And then remember, the fingers relax, and we rise, and the fingers straighten. Okay, so let's put that all together again. Stand straight, shift the weight to the right, step out on the left, adjust the feet to parallel, gather with the back hand, rotate with the shoulders, sink, press down, rise. Fingers straighten right here. Now we shift the weight to the right again and bend the right knee this time. So we're here, and we shift the weight to the right. As we shift the weight to the right, this hand comes down. Everything is done in a circular motion. So you see, we have to scoop and turn. And this is preparing us for the next motion. So we're here, we shift the weight to the right foot, and as we're shifting the weight to the right, this hand scoops under, and you come to this position. The next thing that's happening, and this is actually initiating the move, we shift the weight to the right, and this hip turns out. So as this hip turns out, sometimes we want to turn the body, but what we want to do is isolate the hip. See how it comes like this? So as I turn and sink, it's more like that. So I'm up here, I shift the weight to the right and turn. So all this happens at the same time. We gather, up, down, rise. Now I shift the weight to the right foot, turn the hip, and sink. Okay, so this position here is like holding a ball. Some people hold it more like this. There's different styles. So you can hold the ball of chi like this. The next thing we do is we step out. We don't want to step straight forward. We want to step a little bit out to the left so there's space between the legs. And then we shift the weight, and this foot turns to a 45. Okay, here is the opening move from the back view. Shift the weight to the right and sink. Step out on the left. Straighten the feet. Gather. Sink. Rise. Scoop and turn. Step out. Part the horse's mane. Okay? Now here's from a side view. Shift the weight to the right, step out to the left. Gather, sink, rise, scoop, and turn. Part the horse's mane.